What if I'm being perfect?
Merry
What if I'm being
Christmas.
perfect?
Yeah, I'm just.
This shit is hard.
What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Mahi back in for another banger. Today is Storytime Thursday. So, let me tell you a story time about the time that I got in a Uber ride, and it was the most shittiest Uber ride I've ever been in. So let's get into it. So basically, it was last week. I think it was what day was it? Last week. But last week it was the most shittiest ride I ever been in. It was sometime last week. I believe it was Wednesday or Tuesday. I believe. It was somewhere around last week. I went on an Uber ride. Most shittiest ride ever. Got no stars. Reason being is because let's back it up. So I ordered my Uber. By the time it is time for my Uber to arrive, I am locking up the house. I'm in the houseway, made sure my dog got some food and water, got all my stuff together. I'm outside. Like, I usually go outside a minute before it's here. Like, because I look on the app to track it and see when it's here or not. And it said the Uber ride is 1 minute away, meaning it's probably just pulling up in my neighborhood, about to pull into my motherfucking block. So, I come outside, and I usually wait. Next thing you know, I'm looking on the app, and the car just stops. The car's just sitting, like, right over there by the school. Like, there's a turn to get in here, and it's sitting right at the curb of the turn. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Because it was a he. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'm just sitting here, and I'm sitting here looking like a dumbass, because I'm outside just waiting, and motherfuckers over there like, what's he doing? Why is he just waiting there? Wait for my Uber ride. Mind your business. But, I'm just sitting there, and I'm just waiting, and he's just sitting there, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, I don't know if it's the app, but I closed the app, because sometimes when it comes to Uber and Lyft, they be acting funny on the apps, and it gets to frozen and some shit. So I don't know if it was the app, and maybe it was still en route somewhere, and it was just showing that it was a minute away when really it wasn't. I don't know. So I closed the app, come back at the app, refreshed everything, and the car's still sitting there. So I'm like, okay, so it's not that. It's the asshole. So I eventually either I think text them or call them. Nope, I text them and I said, hey, you're just sitting here. What's going on? Because I'm looking at the app and it's just showing you sitting at the curb. What's going on? Didn't respond. So I'm still sitting there for a whole nother fucking 5 minutes. I gotta get to work. Mind you, I scheduled this Uber ride to be here in between 2:15 to 2:30. That's when I usually, well, I think it was 2:20. In between 2:15 2:20. Either way, my Uber ride usually shows up at 2:15. Anything later than that, I'm kind of not like, ugh, because I don't want to risk being late for work. I don't like being late for work, period. You know, because lately for work, I've been getting bonuses. And just you get bonuses now just for showing up and attendance wise, and I don't want to fuck that up because motherfucker want to be late and shit like that. So I'm just like waiting there, and eventually he finally pulls up, and I get in the car. I'm like, what happened? I mean, it just showed you were sitting there. And he was like, oh, so, I had to deal with a situation. No excuses, man. You're at your job. It was apparently a phone call or something. And I'm like, listen, at the end of it, I I didn't say nothing. I was just like, well, we just gotta get ready to go because I honestly didn't care what was going on. I was like, sir, okay, can we just get to my location at my job? I gotta get to work. I don't want to be late. Fuck what you talking about. I honestly don't care. No excuses. You should have been here. I fuck what you talking about. Get me to work. So we pull off, and so we're going down Dysart. This is where it really gets fucked up for me. So we're going down Dysart, and next day, he turns us on McDowell. And I'm like, he turns left on McDowell Road. If you live in Litchfield Park, you know the streets and where I'm talking about. We're going down Dysart, and he turns on McDowell. He's not supposed to do that. He's supposed to go straight to. He's supposed to go all the way down to Dysart Road, and then you're either going to keep going straight to Dysart Road and turn on Van Buren, or you're gonna make it a little more easier and just turn left on the freeway and then get off, and then my job is right there. This motherfucker turns left on McDowell Road, which makes the route way longer. He was supposed to follow the route, and he was like, and I was like, sir, what are you doing? You're supposed to go straight to Dysart Road. And he was like, I know that, but there's a faster way. And I was like, no, and I'm sitting here like, no, this is the faster way. Dysart Road. If you want to be more faster with it, you can just keep going straight to Dysart Road and turn when the free turn left on the freeway and go down, and then you're to get right back off, and then my job is right there. That's a really faster route. And if you want to avoid lights, but you're taking a longer route that's got way more lights, because McDowell Road to get to my job has way more lights, and that means and there's no. You would have to go all the way down to damn near almost Thomas Road, and then turn around and get back on the freeway to get to my job. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like, sir. And he was like, well, I've been doing this for how many years, and I mean, I know this area. And I was like, oh, obviously. And I'm just sitting here like looking at myself like, well, obviously you don't, because if you knew the location like that, you would know that the way I'm telling you to go is the faster way. I've been going this location for about ever since April, for damn near 9 months. What are you talking about? Like how you go disregard what I say? Like I don't know where the fuck I go when I've been working at this location for 9 months now. What? So and I don't care. I'm just like, sir, okay, you've been here for how long? But I've been working at this job for 9 months. And I would know, I should know where to go by now. I should know the faster location. So yeah, I was kind of arguing with him because I'm sitting here like, no, you're not going the right way. And eventually, he started. I think the app or the map or whatever you call it for the Uber drivers, eventually got him to a faster route, and eventually we had to turn around. It made him turn around and go back on Dysart Road because he was going the wrong way. So he thought he was trying to flex like he knew where he was going, but really he didn't. The app just literally reversed him around and turned him right back to Dysart Road. And I'm sitting here like, are you fucking kidding me? So that just threw back 10-20 minutes because of lights. Because this asshole thinking he knows where to go. And now I'm pissed. Because now you're almost making me late for work. And I'm like, and he's like, oh, well, I guess it was, I don't know why it's reversing me back, so I have to go back this way. And I'm like, sir, that's because It knows the route, the faster route. The faster route is Start Road, and then turn left on the freeway, and then the first, the first, um, the first exit off the freeway, you're gonna take off the freeway, and there's my job, right there. That's what I was trying to tell you from the get go, sir. I was trying to tell you that. So now I'm gonna have to be wait. I'm gonna have to be late for work, and he was like, "Well, why are you getting upset?" And I'm like, "I'm getting upset because I don't like being late, and now I'm going to be late for work because you you didn't want to take in consideration of your customer of where to go. I understand it tells you a certain route on the map, or it may tell you a different route. But if your customer is saying that this is a faster route that you should go, it's not to be an asshole. It's not to be. It's not to question your job. It's not to question your skills at this job. It's basically making it easier for you so that you don't have to be going these long ways, and you don't have to be taking as many stops as you need to, and you would have a long route of a drive from somebody's house or wherever they're at to another location. I mean, honestly, if you listen to the customers and what they have to say, even though it's not on the map, and they say, "Hey, sir, I know it says it on the location, but I know a faster way that you can get there." Why don't you just take into consideration of that? Because I'm like this: if you got a faster route to go, okay. I mean, I'm gonna hear what you got to say, and I'm gonna try to do what you want me to do, and I'm gonna take that faster route. You know, and it's just like I can't stand motherfuckers like that who get cocky and think they know how which way to go when really they don't, and they're just trying to flex on you. Especially when somebody might be late, because now you done made them late. So by the time we got to the job, I was pissed. I was pissed. I already said what I had to say to the motherfucker. I just got out of the car. And he was like, "Well, have a good day, sir." I didn't even say shit. I just got out the car and left. I literally, I didn't say shit. And he probably like, "Well, dang, I don't give a fuck, nigga." And you ain't getting no stars either. Sure did. I didn't give him no stars, and I didn't give him no tip, because they usually say when you get out of the car and they leave, the Uber app usually asks you, "Would you like to get this motherfucker 5 stars?" I said no. I gave him no stars, and I gave him no tip. And the way he going, if he keep doing that to more people other than me, he gonna get those stars, and he ain't gonna be popular. Cause technically speaking, them drivers need them stars, though. They need them stars, and I'm a firm believer. Uh, when it comes to stars or tips, you gotta earn that shit for me. You gotta earn them stars. You gotta earn them tips for me. Like, you gotta have the best customer service possible. And if I feel like it ain't and it's crap, and you coming at me sideways, and you just you ain't right, and you just disrespectful and shit, you're not gonna get shit from me. You need them stars. Shit, they are the ones who need the stars from us. They are the ones who need the tips from us, because they practically working for them. And you would think since you're working for those tips and those stars up, or those 5 stars, that you be on your highs and Q's. But hey, motherfuckers may not like the job, but if they don't like the job, don't get that job. But but yeah, that was my story of the time that I rode in a shitty ass Uber ride. The shit that happens to me, y'all. What I need y'all to do is I need y'all to like, I need y'all to comment, and I need y'all to subscribe. Hit that bell for notification for all my fucking bangers, and I will see you in the next video. Let me do my thumbnail. Okay, there we go. Deuces, nigga.